So hello and welcome guys, this is Ashutosh, your host, and guys, I welcome you all in this new video tutorial session of basic electrical engineering. So guys, today we are going to study transformer, okay, single phase transformer. So guys, let's start. So guys, now we will see the working principle of transformer because it is divided into two parts. The working principle of transformer at no load and the working principle of transformer at load. So we will see first the ideal transformer at no load. Okay, so see here, what is an ideal transformer? You see, an ideal transformer is the one which has no power losses in the windings. In order to have a transformer with zero loss, the following condition should be satisfied. So guys, we will see first the ideal transformer and then we will see the phasor diagram on no load, okay, of a practical transformer. So see first, these are the conditions for an ideal or loss free transformer. So guys, यहाँ पर losses नहीं होंगे. You see, losses will not be there. Okay, so see what happens. This is primary winding, you already know. This is the primary circuit of transformer. This is secondary circuit of transformer, and also this transformer is working at no load. So at the secondary side it is open circuited. So always remember, this is the secondary side which is kept open circuited, and then now at right side you can see the phasor diagram is this. Okay, you can see this is the phasor diagram which will draw, okay, simultaneously. So first of all, see this, the condition of an ideal or loss free or lossless transformer. So primary and secondary windings do not have any resistance. So guys, यहाँ पर एक resistance होता है, that is called R1, and here in this winding there will be a resistance R2. So both are neglected. See, in the ideal transformer, both resistances at primary side as well as secondary side will be neglected. So this is important. So these are winding resistances. Okay, winding resistance of primary and secondary side should be equal to 0. And then second point, the losses taking place in the core. This is iron core part. See, this is the iron core made of silicon steel. So the losses taking place in the core, that is called iron loss, which will consist of two losses. Hysteresis loss and eddy current loss should be equal to 0. So these produce heating in the iron core. So basically these are divided, iron loss is divided into two parts, eddy current loss and hysteresis loss. So these losses will not be there, it is equal to 0. And there should be, third point, see, there should not be any leakage flux. So guys, 100% mutual flux will be there. Okay, whatever flux will be induced from primary, so all the entire 100% flux will be linked up with the secondary winding, with this winding, and there will not be any leakage. So guys, now we will draw the phasor diagram. Okay, so first of all, always remember what happens in the transformer. See, first of all, V1 is applied. This is primary terminal voltage which is applied at primary side. So we draw V1 first. Okay, so this is V1. This vertical line will be drawn first, and this will be our V1 at primary side. Okay, then see guys, there will be a current that is flowing in the primary circuit. Okay, so all the current will be magnetizing current. Total current, whatever the current will produce, that will be the total flux. So the total current will be called magnetizing current, and that will be represented by I phi or Im, I magnetizing current, and that will produce the whole flux. Okay, this is called magnetizing current and flux. Both will be in same phase because this is purely inductive winding. Also no leakage is there. So guys, यहाँ पर जो difference होगा voltage और current का, वो pure winding के जैसा होगा. because this is purely inductive coil we have considered. So there will be 90-degree difference between voltage and current. So see, always remember V1 is here and magnetizing current will be on x-axis and this will produce flux. So flux will also be drawn and it is also sharing the same axis. So guys, 90-degree difference is there, and then you can see, okay, because now AC flux will induce EMF in the primary and secondary side as well as in the secondary side. So guys, E1 and E2 will be drawn, okay, in this downward size, okay, that is just opposite to the V1. See, so V1 is applied voltage, primary terminal voltage, but E1 is the voltage induced in the primary winding will be called back EMF or counter EMF guys. Always remember, तो जो भी EMF वाइंडिंग्स में बनेगा इस प्राइमरी वाइंडिंग में, that is called E1, which is called back EMF or counter EMF because it will oppose the applied voltage. V1 का अपोज करता है ये E1 और आने वाली करंट का भी अपोज करता है because guys this E1 opposes the applied voltage as well as the applied current. So that is why we write V1 is equal to minus E1, or we draw E1 in this side right opposite to the V1, and E2 will also share the same axis. So this will be our phasor diagram during no load. So this is the phasor diagram of transformer, ideal transformer at no load. But now we will see, guys, now we will see the phasor diagram of practical transformer. Now see phasor diagram of practical transformer. Okay, so guys, here what is happening? So see, so this is the phasor diagram of practical transformer where core loss current will be there. यहाँ पर guys IC होगा, which is called core loss current of transformer, or magnetizing current होगा IM. Okay, so let's start. So first of all, what is done? सबसे पहले क्या किया जाएगा? See here, guys, this is the transformer. This is the transformer. So first of all, V1 is applied. So सबसे पहले आपको draw करना पड़ेगा V1. Okay, so first of all, just draw V1 like this, a vertical line in upward direction. This will represent V1. So first of all, पहले आप primary terminal voltage apply करते हैं primary side पर. So V1 is the primary terminal voltage applied across primary side. Then what happens, guys? Then there will be a current that will enter in the primary winding. Windings में current circulate होगी guys एक practical transformer में. So we have considered here a practical transformer. So what will happen? See, so this is the V1, and then guys there will be a current, okay, which will enter in this primary winding, that is called no load current I0 or I exciting. So always remember, this is also called exciting current or no load current I0. It is represented by I0 or IE. So guys, now what will be done exactly? This current is called no load primary current, जो कि lagging होगी nature में, which is always lagging by angle, phase difference angle phi 0 from this voltage V1. And now this primary current, no load current or exciting current will be divided into two parts. So guys, अब इसको दो parts में divide करना पड़ेगा क्योंकि ये दो काम करेगी. Okay, so this is the no load current, and it will be divided into two parts because this current will have two functions. Okay, see here, this current will have two functions. One of the part of this current, that is called magnetizing current, will induce flux in the windings. See here, approximately equal to 90%. Okay, and then some part of this current, no load current, like IC, suppose 10%, will produce heating loss in the iron core of transformer. So guys, ये जो IC है इसको कहा जाता है, this is called core loss component of current. And IM or I phi, it is also represented by I phi, and this is called magnetizing current. इसका नाम magnetizing current है because this is called magnetizing current because this will induce flux in the winding. Okay, and this will be 90 degree, this will be lagging behind this voltage V1 at 90 degree. See, this is the angle 90 degree. So magnetizing current is always lagging behind this voltage by 90 degree. This is the angle, and this magnetizing current is a part of this current. And the other current IC is called core loss component of current. ये दूसरा पार्ट है इस करंट का जो आयरन के कोर में हीटिंग प्रोड्यूस करेगा. So guys, this is actually iron loss. So this will that is why this is called core loss component of current, and this is treated as resistive loss, heating loss. So this current will be in the same phase with this voltage. See here, this IC will be in the same phase with this voltage, but this magnetizing current is purely inductive current, which is always lagging behind this voltage by 90 degree. Okay, so you see this is very important point. So guys, this no load current is the difference, is the summation of, okay, here you can see the no load current is the phasor summation, phasor addition of these currents. Okay, two component IM and IC are 90 degree phase shifted with respect to each other, and I naught is the resultant of the two. So guys, during no load, क्योंकि ये ट्रांसफार्मर का नो लोड पर ऑपरेशन है, because transformer is working at no load, so these are the current. Okay, so this is the total current, no load current I0 or I naught. Then guys, what happens now? See, okay, so after the completion of this part, now see, now what happens, this magnetizing current will induce flux. So flux भी इसी axis पर share किया जाएगा. See here guys, the flux will share the same axis, and then because this is alternating flux, there will be induced EMF. Okay, so we have seen in the previous section, E1 and E2 will be induced in primary and secondary windings. Okay, will be drawn downward. Okay, so see here guys, E1 और E2 नीचे ही आएंगे, because what happens, E1 is back EMF, E1 always opposes primary voltage V1, so that is why E1 is downward, V1 is upward. You can also write V1 is equal to minus E1. See here, V1 is equal to minus E1. Okay, so this is important point. So guys, E2 will also share the same axis. So this phasor diagram is called, okay, phasor diagram of practical transformer on no load. Okay, so because I2 will not be there, इस phasor diagram में I2 नहीं होगा, because guys this phasor diagram is drawn when transformer is working on no load. So this is an important point. So now see guys, this is important point. आप यहाँ पर देख सकते हैं. अब ये जो component होगा guys, जो मैग्नेटाइजिंग करंट होगा उसका फॉर्मूला आप लिख सकते हैं I naught sin phi 0 sin phi naught. Okay, and IC, this is IC, core loss component of current, that is equal to I naught cos phi naught. Okay, so this is the from diagram, this is the diagram. Okay, this is also phase angle phi 0, you see. So according to this right angle, you see, you can easily find out cos phi 0 and sin phi 0. So what will be cos phi 0? Okay, so based upon hypotenuse. So guys, अगर आप cos phi 0 find out करेंगे, this is the base, see here IC upon hypotenuse I naught. Okay, so IC will become I naught cos phi 0 cos phi naught, and when you will find out sin phi naught, see here sin phi naught perpendicular, this is perpendicular because this is the angle, and this is perpendicular, so IM will be there. Okay, IM upon hypotenuse I naught. So Im will be equal to I naught sine phi naught. And according to Pythagoras theorem, you see I naught will be is equal to under root of Im square plus Ic square. Okay, so this is the same formula written over here. And guys, tan phi also you can find out tan phi. What will be your tan phi? Okay, see in the diagram here, tan phi perpendicular upon base. So Im upon Ic is equal to tan phi 0, tan phi naught. So see here tan phi. So you can also find out these formulas from this circuit. And guys, यहाँ पर क्या किया गया है, ट्रांसफॉर्मर के दो पार्ट कर दिए गए हैं यहाँ पर. You see, okay, here for the simplification, the transformer, this is also called equivalent diagram. So transformer is divided into two parts. So guys, we will discuss it in our later part.